Hey guys, um, this is my first video on here, and I wanted to just give black women some positivity because I've been watching some videos over the last couple weeks, and I feel like it's been a lot of negativity and a lot of women who are really bringing light to colorism and bringing light to so many different black women issues. But what I find is that we need more love. We can't always rely on media and certain cultures or subcultures to promote us as black women. And so I think it's really important that we uplift each other, whatever color we are, but especially for my dark skinned women, like it's important for us to be able to love each other and uplift each other's features, whether we're wearing a weave or whether we're wearing natural hair. And I think that there's a lot of discussion now because blackness is a commodity now. Everyone wants to be with a black girl, so there's a discussion amongst ourselves about hierarchy and whether a girl's light skin or whether a girl's brown skin or whether a girl's dark skin like me, whether that means she's gonna be picked or whether that means she's gonna. And I think this channel, I don't want to even get into those conversations. I think on this channel, I just want to promote beautiful black women and give them the platform they deserve. And also just talk about the things that I do that make me feel beautiful as a woman, the things that I do that make me feel good as a black woman, and also just discuss some challenges and a way to go about fixing those challenges, like my solutions. I'm not going to always vent and rave on this channel because I think there's enough of that going on YouTube. And so many ladies that I follow, they do it so well for me. So it's like, I don't want to be that person, especially because it's easy to get wrapped up in that depiction or get locked up in that same mindset where it's like, I have to fight the good fight for all black women. No, this channel is about, I call it a black beauty. Okay, let me go back. This channel is called the Black Beauty. Today is the first video, and it is a really special day for me because it is November 22nd, 2019, and my grandmother is, I thought she was 86, but actually she's 87 years old today. And what that says to me is that I have longevity in my genes, and that black women have longevity. And I'm really excited that she's turning 87, but more importantly, it just reminds me that I have a lot of life to look forward to. I'm in my early 30s. I have a lot of life to look forward to. And us as black women, we have a lot to look forward to. And it is a beautiful journey that we go on. And we live a long time. And so we can't have people make us feel as though we won't be here forever or we don't have an impact on this world. I mean, we're raising people's children. We're helping. We're a cog in the wheel of someone who's building their company. And so I think this channel is more so about, like, what can we do to get to the next level, and what are some things we can do to uplift one another while we're developing ourselves. And, like, get the bag and stuff like that. I can't really teach people how to get the bag from a man because I've only had one experience where a man really gave me the bag, and that's because he loved me. And that was my fiance, who passed away 4 years ago. But he left me with some money, and it was a good amount, and I started a little business. I started my record label. And what I would say is, like, I'm not here to teach you guys how to get the bag from dudes. If you need to get the bag from men, there are other channels that I can, and I probably will drop names of some of my favorite ladies that kind of talk shit here on YouTube. Like, the women that come on here and talk shit about the men who, and it's really hard for me to even have this conversation or even make these comments because I use the dirtiest language in real life, and it's so hard for me to not drop the B word or the N word. I'm really trying. Really, there's so many women that I follow that talk shit, and I love those ladies, but I can't talk shit because when I talk shit, it sounds angry. So rather than do that, we're just gonna talk about the things that we do as black women that makes us successful, and just the challenges that we face, but also the things that we're doing to level up. And I guess level up is a big conversation. And so I think I could help you guys in terms of leveling up when it comes down to your career. And I think a lot of you guys know how to level up in your career, but just inter-office politics. I'm kind of like a corporate woman a little bit. And it's so funny because I'm trying to transition my life into being less corporate and being more of a Kempt woman. And the real reality is that on this bracelet here, I know it's in the eye shot, but this is an ivory bracelet that's been in my family for years. My grandmother just gave it to me. She used to wear this every day. I think it's been in my family for almost 100 years, and it may not be 100 years, but yeah, she used to wear it every day, and I know that her mother had it too, so she gave it to me last couple months ago, maybe over the summer, and I really cherish it, so I wear it every day. And this is a ring that was given to me years ago. It's a stupid little, I won't call it stupid, it's a promise ring, but it was not given to me as a promise ring. It was given to me kind of like a gift for Valentine's Day. But my fiance never got the opportunity to buy the real ring. He was getting ready to propose to me, and he never got the opportunity to because he passed. He passed in July of 2015. And ever since then, I don't keep boyfriends. I was never really a big boyfriend person. So on this channel, I probably will discuss like the way I go about living my life and the way I go about dealing with men, because I have a very approach. I'm not the typical girl who's going to tell you that you need to be barefoot in the kitchen cooking for a man, living with a man. I'm also not the woman who's going to tell you to chase every dollar that the man makes to get a bag. You could get your own bag. I'm more that woman. I do believe in I do believe in getting a bag. Like if a man's going to give you his money because he's helping you with something or because he really fucks with you. Okay. I was waiting for how long that was going to take, 7 minutes in, because he really messes with you and he wants to give you money because he sees your value. That's something different, but like, we can't chase men who don't have bags. So I think that men that have bags, when they do come in our life, it's our responsibility to not necessarily seek them out, but when they come in our life, it's our responsibility to kind of like, kind of be like a fly trap. Like, okay, I know there's not a lot of flies flying around this room, but when one does fly past me, he's stuck. And that's how I am when it comes down to like men I date and stuff like that. I'm not one to go out seeking so many sugar daddies and trying to, go this way and that way. I tried it and it's very, very difficult. And if you don't have as much patience as some of these women, it's going to be difficult for you to just, and I think in this channel I will talk about that. Like I did kind of embark on a sugar daddy journey earlier this year, and granted, to say I didn't sleep with the dude, but maybe he was too old. I might try again, because I know that men are there to take care of us. So at the end of the day, I'm looking for a man to take care of me, because I do a pretty damn good job of taking care of myself. So you really have to come with it. Otherwise, I like to have fun and I like to play. I'm, still young enough. Don't have any children. I do want children. I would have had them by now if he didn't pass when he did. But I want children, but until I find a man that really interests me, and I'm not just going to have children by any Joe Schmo, I waited long enough. So basically, the way I feel is like I'm going to have children, and I'm going to have a good life, and that's going to happen probably within the next 2 years, honestly. I see myself getting proposed to sometime in 2020 even. 2020 hasn't even hit yet. I see myself I'm a fucking catch. And that's the most important part about a black beauty. This channel is about women who know they are a catch and know that they don't have to settle just because society is pressuring you. Maybe you're in your 30s like me and society's telling you you have to settle. And then they're looking at you funny because a lot of people who've never met you before, they figure you're just the typical black woman in her 30s who's lonely. They don't even know your backstory. They don't even know the fact that you had a guy who loved you to death, but he passed away, or the fact that you might have been married for 10 years already, like one of my girlfriends, and you're actually divorcing someone and enjoying your freedom. So there's so much judgments as a black woman. And I want that this channel, I want it to be a judgment-free zone. Um, I kind of want us to be free here. I want this to be the channel of a free, black, beautiful woman to express herself and live her life out loud, without jumping through all these hoops, playing all these games, and pretending. Um, we are not running behind men so they can give us a bag. If they want to give a bag, they will give a bag. And if you give a bag, it's a gift. And I don't belong to you because you give me a bag. And my womb doesn't belong to you because you give me a bag either. It is a privilege to be around me. My presence is a presence. Kiss my ass. It really is. I mean, if you are a woman who doesn't, if you're a black woman and you don't think like that, God, you know, it's so crazy. Like, if you're a black woman and you don't think like that, you're not going to get anywhere. It's almost in our DNA. It almost comes from the sunlight into our skin. It's like confidence comes with the package. Black excellence package, female black excellence comes with confidence. Whether you have to fake it till you make it, or whether you are sometimes being told to be humble because it's so high that people can't believe it. Listen, you have all the confidence you want to have in yourself. You're beautiful. You're learned. You're a good person. You care about people. You might be nice. You might not be nice. But if you're honest, that's good. You are a good person and you deserve to be loved and taken care of just like any other woman. So we're not here to give black men and black women a fight to be had. Like, we're not gonna do that on this channel. I'm not gonna sit here and trash black men or trash any men, or really, I'm not gonna sit here and trash black women or anything like that. I don't think I'm the authority. I'm just gonna sit here and share the pure goodness and energy that I have for black excellence as it pertains to black women, especially brown skinned women. And when I say brown and dark skinned women, I really want to uplift us. I don't want to tear us down. I think what made me wanted to start this channel also is like, I feel so bad for beautiful women, beautiful dark-skinned women like myself who get torn down in the media. And without saying any real specifics, it just bothers me on so many levels, because it doesn't matter how gorgeous you are and what you do, they're going to make a remark about the fact that you're a black woman. It's as if you don't wake up every day and know you're a black woman. Like, you don't have to remind me that I'm a black woman. I know exactly who the fuck I am. And the fact that they do it to us all the time as if there's some rude awakening to be had. No, honey. I remember at one time when one of my girlfriends said, and she works at a really famous cancer hospital on the Upper East Side here in New York City. She said to me that, this was years ago, man, she came to this conclusion when we were at like 24, 25. She said, girl, I'm at the age now where, I think she was 25 and I was 24. She's born the day after me too, Scorpios. She's like, girl, I came to the point where I stopped caring about the fact that they knew my head was gonna roll when I spoke. I stopped caring about the fact that they got mad when I snapped. I stopped caring about the fact that I used a little slang around the office, you know what I mean? Like, and I just embraced all of the stereotypes that they had about me and served it to them with a smile, and shit just got easy. And that is the truth. That is the truth that is like no other. The minute that you can just step out of giving a damn about what these outside people are saying about you, as any kind of woman, well, it doesn't matter what color you are, but the minute you can get away from this person thinks this about me because my skin color or my hair texture or this and this and that, is the minute that you can empower yourself and start to really see it for what it is. People, a lot of the time I find, especially with black women, beautiful black women like us, I find people are just admiring. Sometimes we think they're hating, but they're actually admiring. They're actually looking at your skin and saying, that shit is flawless. they're actually saying, what makeup do you use? And I'm saying, I don't have any makeup on. And it's a crazy thing. I'll never forget the day when I was uh, working at this big four, and one of the partners, she was this thick, like beautiful, thick blonde, like buxom type Texas girl, but she was like 45, but she looked like 30, 32 or something. And she was a whole partner, and everyone loved her and kind of respected and feared her. I guess other girls feared her. You know, there was so many bad things that they would say about her behind her back. And she used to come into the bathroom, and this is a partner. And I was an associate at the time. She used to come into the bathroom, and I'd be doing my makeup. I don't get intimidated by no woman of no stature, of no color, of no income bracket. Nan woman will ever intimidate me because I serve the Lord. So no woman could ever intimidate me. Anyhow, she says to me, God, you always make me feel like shit when I come in this bathroom because you always look so perfect doing your makeup. I swear to God, this is what she said to me. And I started laughing and I said, thank you. Because I knew that already. I knew that she couldn't possibly think that she was better than me. And it wasn't about age. It was that I had confidence in myself and I put myself together well. And I just want us as black women to get into the place where we walk into a room and we stop saying, well, are they looking at me? Are they looking at me? Yeah, they're looking at you. I mean, one of my girlfriends said to me years ago, she said, every time we go to a party, the first thing you do is you walk right into the middle of the party and you turn and spin around like she's here. Yeah, because I deserve the same attention as any woman of any background with any complexion. I I refuse to be made to feel like there is something wrong with me because I'm a dark-skinned woman, or because I wear a little bit of wig and weave, or because sometimes when I wear my hair out, it's a little kinky. And so somehow that's going to make me feel bad about myself. You guys really need to check your priorities. You really need to check how much weight you put behind people's thought process. And you really need to start loving yourselves and spending more time alone. I love spending time with my girlfriends. What is this here? I love spending time with my girlfriends and I love spending time with my boys. But what I love more than anything is coming home and knowing that it's just me and I can carry out my life and reshape myself however I want without any distractions. And I just want this channel, A Black Beauty, to be about how we are beautiful, how we are black, how we are excellent, and how we thrive in that. And we don't have to be humble. We don't have to humble ourselves. We believe this about ourselves because it's true. And we stand in that light every single time we come out of a door, every single time we walk up the block. We are to be feared, respected, coveted, loved, protected, and cared for. And that's why I started this channel, because I don't think we get enough credit for what we do. I don't think we get enough credit for all we've done in this world. And I think people do take us for granted. So for that, I want us to be free, to make our own choices, economically free, to buy our own homes and cars, and free enough to walk away from a dude, even if he gave us a beautiful baby. Walk away from him. Because guess what? You can do better by yourself, and trust me, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what's worse? Sitting up under a man who makes you feel miserable just because he's giving you just a little bit of money or helping you out. I mean, he has to be a billionaire for you to tolerate his nonsense. And even then, I just had to kick somebody to the curb recently because he's just a person who's always angry and barely contributing. And he was helping. He was paying half my rent. But half is not the full thing. His friend said it. My friend said it. My grandmother said it. Kick him to the curb. I wish I could. And as far as I'm concerned, I could pay my whole rent. But I let him pay half the rent because he needs to pay something. He's in my house almost every night. And it doesn't matter if we're having sex or not. You're here every night to the point where I can't get things done for myself that I had on my lists, on my priority list. And so now I just want us as Black women to prioritize ourselves first, be a little bit more selfish, be a little conscientious about the way that we come off to other people, because that's something I've worked hard on over the last couple of years, just really adapting my attitude, because I can get very frustrated. So I just want this channel to be about that, about empowering women who look like us, like you and me, dark-skinned women, brown-skinned women. I love light-skinned women, but they're getting empowered everywhere. And I don't speak for them, but if one of them watches my videos and finds that there's something in my messaging or something in the things that I say, because I'll be speaking to every Black woman, if they find that there's something that applies to them and makes them light up with joy and happiness from the inside, take that information. I'm not going to do the race war. I'm not going to do the color war. But I'm going to speak as a confident, dark-skinned woman. Every time I come on here, I want you guys to know that I bask in my chocolatiness. I bask in my complexion. I bask in my look. I love everything about it. It took me so long to get to this point. Really did. There were times when I thought, oh my God, I'm too dark. There were times when I thought, oh my God, my nose. And then I realized, like, am I fucking crazy? Like, I'm really happy with myself. I'm not happy with myself. I mean, it took me really seeing people that were in wheelchairs and seeing people with one finger missing and seeing people with no leg. And God, every day I walk outside in New York City and there's someone getting around this city with a whole disability. And Black is not a disability. It is an empowerment tool. It is coveted. It is a commodity. Black excellence is at a high, and it's only going up. If this was a stock market, its valuation would be up by 300% since the Obamas. So they want to be us. So at the end of the day, I just want to promote us in a light that makes us look gracious and worthy, and just reminds them of all the good that we are. We're Black women, and we deserve the same treatment, if not better treatment, than the women that have been glorified for centuries. And we need to reclaim the stories of our Black women of the past, and start to illuminate those stories so that people can be more enlightened about the lineage from which we come from, the matrilineal African system from which we come from, that empowers us to be excellent and beautiful and to lead the way we do. So anyway, I love you guys, and this is my first video. Everything won't be political. Everything won't be salacious either. Everything won't be hippie-like. I'll have a little bit of everything, and I'm just going to share my life with you guys. I want you guys to know that I love you all. We're in this together, and it's going to be a great journey. Okay, from a Black beauty, I love you. Peace.